When I was a freshman, I didn't even know shit. I am literally about to cry. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny, and today I'm going to be doing a college advice video because it's nearly the beginning of a new semester, which I am so excited about. I am a rising senior at the University of Pennsylvania. I'm by no means the most perfect college student out there. I've made so many mistakes. I've gone through a lot, but I feel like I have enough things that I've gone through that I could, compile a few things that I just wanted to tell incoming freshmen. I hope you guys enjoy. Hope these tips are helpful. Yeah, let's get started. I'm going to be dividing this advice section into two, social and academic. If you guys want also more like practical tips, comment down below. I'm going to be starting with academic tips, so more on like schoolwork, career, and stuff like that. First of all, don't stress out.
Don't stress out.
You don't have to know what you want to do. You have so much time to figure out what you want to do, and you will. College is very, very fast. It will go by so quickly. I can't believe I'm a senior already. I just remember so vividly what freshman year was like.
I just remember just walking into the quad and being so excited for college, like meeting new people and being so nervous and jittery.
It just feels like it was yesterday. You don't have to know what you want to do. It's okay if you don't know what you want to major in. It's okay if you don't know what you want to be and what you want to do after college. Hey, honestly, I'm a senior and I'm not quite sure what I want to do. And it's fine. Like, there's so many paths that we can take these days, so many new jobs, and so many jobs that we don't even know exist. Honestly, there's so many jobs I didn't even know existed before college. And also, you never know what your major is actually like until you take your classes, your introductory classes. You will not know what the major is truly like. For instance, I wanted to be an econ major, and I took my first econ class in college and I realized I am not going to be majoring in economics. Like, hell no. Don't stress out. You have so much time to figure it out. Also, freshman summer, I know a lot of students tend to focus on getting an internship and everything. Just relax. Just do whatever interests you. You don't have to get that like investment banking analyst. I'm not even sure if they have like internships for freshmen, but you don't have to find a prestigious company and intern there because freshmen, they probably don't give you any responsibility. I am sure they don't even give college graduates a lot of responsibility, so they're not going to give college freshmen a lot of responsibility. And somehow if you do land like a prestigious job through like connections or whatnot, most people will definitely know, and they also know you didn't do like anything significant or important. So honestly, I just recommend finding your passion and just doing whatever interests you, like community service. I don't know, just go do something fun and interesting, and you don't have to do a typical like office job. I mean, if that interests you, like by no means, like go for it, and maybe you can start your career faster if you're really set that you want to be that investment banker after college. You're really sure from early on, that's great, and you can go for that if you could. But if you're not too sure, you don't have to be pressured to find a prestigious internship freshman year. I feel like that's way too early. Employers don't care what you really did freshman year. Second, time management is key. This is something that I still struggle with. I don't think classes are necessarily harder, and I know some people might attack me for this. They'll be like, no, college is like way harder than high school. But I mean, I went to a really competitive high school, like very academically competitive school, and I don't think classes are necessarily harder, but I think it's harder because of other responsibilities you have. You have school, you have clubs, you have socialization, you also have to run errands, make sure you eat, you have to do laundry, clean your room, even rest, party. There's just so many things you have to do, and I feel like all of this is so important. Like, even going to parties is important. If you're not used to being independent and cleaning up your room all the time and doing laundry all the time and finding food and thinking about what you're going to eat next, this could be quite stressful and time consuming, and that's when school work on top of it kind of gets difficult, and not being with your support system like your family is definitely what makes college very challenging. So I highly recommend getting your time management on point. I feel like that's the hardest thing in college. You're now kind of transitioning into just being a student to being kind of an adult in a school setting. And next, number 3, Go see your professors. They are not that scary.
You know, in high school, you're just calling your teachers by their first name, or even like Mr. something or Mrs. something. But now you're going to college and you're calling them professor. It seems so official. They seem smart. Albert Einstein geniuses who devote their life to, you know, the field of psychology or math. They seem serious and mean and arrogant. I don't know. That's kind of what I thought.
Contrary to all of that, like, they're so friendly. Most of them should be. If you ask for help, they will help you because they've devoted a lot of their time into their studies. They're very passionate about teaching whatever subject that they're teaching. If you're unafraid to ask questions and show your interest in that class, even if you're struggling, you know, they will be really friendly and open to helping you. And a lot of professors do have like secret extra credit assignments that they don't mention in their syllabus or in class. So I highly recommend, you know, going to office hours. Some professors also, you know, give extra like brownie points to people who visit them in office hours. I highly just recommend going. There's nothing to lose by just visiting and asking questions. In college, you have to seek help when you need it. In high school, if you're struggling, you know, you're probably used to having your teacher call you at the end of class, sitting you down and being like, oh, you know, you didn't do too well. Do you need help? No, like, they're not going to do that. They don't care if you're failing. They'll just give you an F and you're done. So you have to ask for help. Oh, like a practical tip though, if you care a lot about your GPA, is take your harder major recs near senior year, because you usually get your job junior year fall semester. You get your internships then, and you also get your jobs senior year fall. So take your hardest classes like senior spring. Employers are probably not going to see that. Don't take it like sophomore spring, because you're applying to internships and jobs with that crappy GPA you got from that really difficult class. That's a tip that I have, like a practical, like academic tip. I regret taking some of my hardest classes earlier on. And now onto like the social aspects. First of all, put yourself out there, especially freshman year. I feel like freshman year is the only kind of time in college where it's acceptable to just talk to new people and just walk up to someone and just like strike up a conversation. I'm not gonna walk up to another junior and be like, hey, nice to meet you, what's your name, you know, let's talk, let's be friends. Like, that's not gonna happen. But in freshman year, like, those kind of situations occur all the time. So when it's more socially acceptable, do it. Go to events. I'm not sure if it's possible because of COVID right now, and I'm so sorry to all the incoming freshmen right now. My heart goes out to you, because freshman year was literally the best year of my life. If you're shy and you're not into it, don't be like, oh,
I'm not really into socializing. I'm an introvert.
Don't limit yourself like that. I think the biggest asset of college is your social network and the people you know. Just get to know people. Just, you know, talk to as many people as you can. Like, widen your mind. There's so many diverse perspectives out there, so talk to them, get to know them, learn from them. There's so many things I've learned from my peers, and I feel like if I hadn't talked to them or reached out, that would have never happened. Also, reach out. I used to always stress out about like, oh, this person didn't reach out for lunch or whatever, but like, why are you waiting for that person to reach out? They're also probably thinking the same thing and expecting you to text them. So go text them first. Like, don't just wait around. You can reach out to them first. Just text your hallmates, like, who's free for lunch. They're probably gonna be free for lunch. Be active in messaging and reaching out, because it's gonna be harder and harder to see your friends as you go up the years. Number 3, so don't worry about finding friends. You will find friends. Like, trust me, you will make friends. College is very diverse and you will find your people. That's honestly the least of your concern. And next, befriend upperclassmen. I'm not saying that because I'm a senior. Reach out to your upperclassmen friends, because like I'm making this video, they have a lot of good advice. They've gone through the same thing that you will go through. Literally, they can see your future. No, but you know, we have taken the classes that you will take depending on your major, but they will get the jobs that, you know, you will want to get in the future. So make sure you befriend them. Like, don't be so closed off into just getting to know your peers. I mean, that is so important, because you'll be graduating with them and you'll be with them, and upperclassmen will be gone before you. But befriend upperclassmen, because they will help you out a lot. One thing that I do want to say is, don't be afraid of rejection, especially from my point of view. I grew up in Hong Kong. I went to a really small school with a lot of opportunities given to me in terms of clubs, in terms of academics, like if I just worked hard for it, I got it. In college acceptance, like I only applied to Penn and I got accepted to Penn. So even the whole college application process, I kind of got what I wanted very early on. College was the first time I got my first rejection from clubs, from internships, from things like that. You know, it was very painful for me to withstand. I've never been rejected ever in terms of opportunities. In reality, the world is very competitive and there's so many qualified people, but don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of rejection. Like, just try new things. You never know where something's gonna take you. I'm gonna be real here. Like, Penn has a very competitive club culture and we have to apply to a lot of the clubs here. There are so many like popular clubs that everyone wants to be in, and naturally, you know, I applied to them because a lot of my friends applied to them and I got rejected. That was really painful for me. That took a toll on my ego, on my mental health, but eventually I found clubs that wanted me. I nearly didn't take on chances on other club that I'm currently in and that I'm really happy in, just because I was afraid of rejection. I was like, okay,
I don't want another rejection. I don't want, another thanks for applying, but we had better applicants.
Not just about clubs, it's just about many things in life. For you to succeed in one thing, there are so many failures. When you see everyone's successes, there's always more failures behind them that they haven't really talked about. So everyone goes through rejection. I'm still really young and I'm still ready to fail and learn from my failures. College is not going to be easy. Real life is not going to be easy, and college is the first time you kind of get a taste of reality. You get a taste of the bitterness. That sounds really pessimistic, since I grew up in a really sheltered environment where things were really given to me easily, and maybe that's not you, and maybe you've already gone through a lot of hardships in life. If that's you, like, that's amazing. Props to you guys for coming so far. But in my kind of sheltered life, I've never ever been rejected. Things will come to you, better things are waiting for you, and I always believe in the phrase everything happens for a reason, because when I look back at all my rejections and everything that has happened to me, I've always landed with things that are better for me. Like, at that point in life, I would be upset about it, but I would get something that's better suited for me that I appreciate way more, but I wouldn't have been able to get them if I hadn't failed and gone through that. Also, be open-minded and try new things. Travel, enjoy your time with friends. As much as studies are important, make the memories with the people you will be meeting. College is gonna be the best time of your life, or it might not be, and that's fine. But for me, I'm literally about to cry because I'm a senior and college is gonna be over in like, oh my god guys, I'm tearing up. I have less than a year left. Freshmen, enjoy it. It's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be fun, and you're gonna have people with you going through the same thing. I just really hope you make the most out of it. Once you've stepped into your school campus, you've made the decision to come to college, go kill it. Go challenge yourself. Be open-minded. Like, when I was a freshman, I used to be so afraid of seniors. I thought they knew what they were doing and they seemed so on top of their shit. But just being in their position like right now, that is so not true, and I'm still unsure of where my life will take me. And I know there's probably like 25-year-olds, 26-year-olds watching this video. Like, I was there too. I was graduating college. Have fun, most of all. When things are stressful, take a break. It's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next week.
Missing someone.